Hi there. Let's step into the game development world to see how a highly visual Kanban process can aid a new game creation. Planning and tracking all tasks on a team-shared Kanban board helps to organize the team in a structured way, keeping the momentum flowing smoothly across all the different stages, from the game-level design to update releases. We will now look at this being accomplished on a custom-made kanbantool.com board. Here's how the board looks. The leftmost process stage represents the backlog, vague ideas, to-dos, and all other pending work. Then there is a to-do column for tasks that were approved and are ready for the team. Next, the all-important in-progress stage with items the team is actively working on. Further on, in review for tasks completed but needing feedback or testing. Then we have a blocked stage for issues that need fixing before moving forward. And finally, the done column for items finished, tested, and reviewed by others. This is a fairly standard flow of Kanban boards columns, but to manage separate specific aspects of game development, such as level design, bug tracking, external services integration, beta testing, updates, release management, and community building, the team uses swimlanes, horizontal rows spanning across all of the general completion steps. With a swimlane representation of each focus area, the team can keep everything neatly organized, while maintaining a clear visual overview of the entire project. The design row, at the top, holds all items dealing with the gameplay design, scripting, creating levels, tiers, and characters, audio tracks, and visual design included. To keep the structure sequential and transparent, most tasks in this swim lane are limited to the design of a single game level or another constrained aspect of the gameplay. Within the dedicated design card type, there is a checklist that splits the workload into the following steps: script, concept art, level design, high-resolution art, cinematics, special purchase items, audio design, and tuning phase. The integration swim lane contains all work related to the game's multiplayer features. A social hub integrated with third-party services like Steam or Xbox Live, together with a technical backend for in-game purchases. The bug tracking lane is, obviously, where all software bugs are reported, prioritized, confirmed, and finally, resolved. There is a ready-made checklist template that guards the recommended procedure when working on these tasks. Beta testing is critical to ironing out all UX and UI bugs and any random glitches, as well as to balancing gameplay prior to each release. The swim lane tracks beta testers' feedback and decisions on planned improvements. Once the game is live, post-launch updates need to be well organized and regular. Tracking those with a distinct updates lane will help. Updates including new levels or existing level design changes are noted here, but later moved to the design lane for processing. A community swim lane holds tasks related to engaging with the players both inside and outside of the platform. This means crafting in-game news posts, update messages, special event ads, and player competitions. Also, translating the same into eye-catching social media posts and live event messaging. Everything that focuses on player satisfaction, engagement, building community, and offering support is managed and planned here. The last swim lane is used by the company marketing team for planning an in-game sales offer that is both useful to the gameplay and lucrative for the company. Striking this balance is no easy feat, but getting it right is crucial to the game's long-term success and presence on the market. Tracking tasks related to the game capitalization on the same board as its development helps to naturally integrate micro-purchases and update sales into the release plan. Now, let's look at some of the key Kanban tool features that make this workflow efficient. WIP limits. You set a maximum number of tasks allowed in certain columns to avoid overwhelming the team. For instance, no more than 14 tasks, 2 per swim lane, can sit in progress at the same time, working to keep the team's focus sharp and reducing burnout. The board supports great workflow flexibility and speedy changes to your objectives. For example, if the beta feedback indicates that the main boss fight is too easy, you can include an ad hoc task to make it harder right in to do, even if it wasn't originally part of the plan for the coming week's work. Seamless collaboration among team members is another user favorite in Kanban Tool. The level designers switch their task ownership depending on which of the in-task checklist items needs doing at the time. An immaculate record of who completed which part is automatically made inside the task's history panel. All it takes to move the task to another person's hands is to select their name under Assigned To. Using a Kanban board in game development is like leveling up your team efficiency. Everyone, from designers to coders to testers, can visualize what is happening at all times. It also allows them to spot bottlenecks early. When a coding issue or an art asset delay begins to block the flow of tasks, you see that on the board and work to fix it fast. A Kanban toolboard also aids your product adaptability, as new features are tested and improved in real time, without waiting for an entire sprint to finish. Most of all, though, with live progress tracking, you no longer have to wonder if the level you're waiting to work on has already been scripted. Taking one look at the Kanban board tells you what stage it's at. With your swim lanes Kanban board providing a crystal clear view of all activities, your game can easily hit its release date, polished and ready. And after launch, you still have a streamlined system for managing future updates, feedback integration, and community-driven events. By making the Kanban board part of your everyday workflow, your game development project doesn't just survive the chaos, it thrives. Try the system with your team for free. Sign up on kanbantool.com today.